The latest news and information on the hour. It's Mega FM News.
Brought to you by Absa Personal Salary Loans. Get up to 400 million with a repayment of up to 84 months at a 16% interest rate. Get a response within 6 hours and move with confidence. Absa, your story matters. Terms and conditions apply. Absa Bank Uganda Limited is originated by Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by Deposit Protection Fund up to 10 million. Terms and conditions apply.
Health Minister shocked by staff absenteeism at Anaka Hospital. Government agencies seek unified approach on school bus accidents and hundreds arrested over French wildfires. Good morning, welcome to the latest news bulletin on Mega FM. I'm Winnie with yet another news in detail. Anifa Bangirana Kawooya, the State Minister for Health in charge of general duties, has ordered for technical assessment of the stalled Gulu Regional Referral Hospital staff housing project, citing poor quality workmanship. Kawwoya's statements follow a visit to the hospital on Friday, where she inspected an incomplete staff housing project on which the government has invested about 6 billion shillings. The 54-unit staff accommodation project was started in 2014 and was expected to be completed and commissioned in 2017. However, the project has remained incomplete for 12 years after the contractor Block Technical Services Limited reportedly abandoned the site. During the visit, Minister Kawooya expressed disappointment over what she described as poor workmanship and the use of substandard construction materials. She said the quality of work doesn't reflect the amount of money invested in the project and stressed that if technical assessments confirm that the buildings are not well constructed, then it should be demolished to safeguard lives of health workers. Walter Oyet, the principal hospital administrator, acknowledged that the project has taken far longer than expected to complete. Nothing that the prolonged exposure has caused hard weather and further deteriorated the unfinished buildings. Efforts to obtain a comment from Innocent Ruggiero associated with Block Technical Services were futile since he did not answer our repeated phone calls. The State Minister for Health in charge of general duties, Anifa Bangirana Kawooya, has expressed concern over staff absenteeism at Anaka General Hospital. On August 8, 2026, the Minister Kawooya made a surprise visit to the hospital only to find 15 out of 157 staff present at the facility. Speaking to Mega FM, Kawooya said that the spot check followed several complaints from members of the public regarding poor service delivery at the hospital.
That the services we are giving outside there is far one. Secondly, it has been a very big concern by His Excellency the President, and this question has been, what is the problem with the health sector? So as a minister, I had to move down.
Moya District Cow Richard Madete assured the minister that he would convene a meeting to address gaps identified during the inspection. According to reports, staff absenteeism in Ugandan hospitals ranges from 37% to 48%, significantly paralyzing public health service delivery. In May 2026, Museveni launched his new term with the message "No More Sleep," calling for greater performance and commitment from civil servants. Locals in Amuru district have been told to actively participate in planning to identify their needs, setting priorities and designing local development projects. This follows concerns raised by residents of Atiwiyo village in Namugi sub-county over the poor state of Agwayugi to Obilo Road. Dennis Ojok, a resident of the area, said that residents were struggling to access essential government and social services due to the poor state of the road. However, Christopher Donkara, the district LC5 chairperson, urged the locals to always participate in planning so that their priorities and needs are identified. According to Donkara, over time, community members raise alarm over poor conditions of infrastructure, yet it's not included in the Parish Development Plan. A Parish Development Plan is a localized strategy document created by a community at the parish level. It outlines local priorities, economic needs and development goals. In Uganda, it serves as the foundational planning tool under the parish development model to drive wealth creation from the grassroots. In response to the growing concerns of road crashes involving school-going children, the Ministry of Works and Transport, the Uganda Police Force, the Ministry of Education and the Intelligent Transport Monitoring System have launched efforts to improve child safety on the road. The agency's meeting in Kampala called for the need for every responsible agency and entities to play their role in ensuring that accidents involving school children are reduced. The event comes in the wake of a tragic school bus crash in Kapchora that claimed the lives of 20 learners, highlighting the urgent need for stronger school transport safety measures, improved vehicle inspections, and enhanced accountability across the transport sector. Winston Katushabe, Commissioner Transport Regulation and Safety at the Ministry of Works and Transport, noted that drivers transporting learners will be required to undergo vetting, hold valid driving licenses, and obtain an official ministry-issued badge before operating school transport vehicles. Under this, all vehicles transporting learners to and from school should have a valid private motor omnibus PMO license with IOV certification. School vehicles also expected to be roadworthy, while drivers should hold the appropriate class of valid driving permit for the vehicle they operate. The Traffic Annual Crime Report 2025 states that an average of 14 Ugandans die on the country's roads each day. The report identifies speeding and reckless driving among the major causes of road traffic crashes. You are listening to the latest news bulletin on Mega FM. Elsewhere, after wildfires caused more damage in France this year than at any time since World War II, the Interior Ministry has announced 420 arrests of people alleged to have either started the fires deliberately or by accident. In one case, a 23-year-old man has been accused of deliberately starting 10 fires in a space of 5 days in the southeastern Var area last month. He faces 15 years in prison and 150,000 euros or an equivalent of £128,000 fine if convicted. Many others have been tried and immediately sentenced, such as a man who received a 3-year jail sentence for starting 3 recent fires in Rwanda Forest in the Vosges region in France.
This program is sponsored by
KCB Bank, for people, for better. KCB Bank Uganda is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund up to 10 million Uganda shillings. T's and C's apply.
And in business, there is a sharp rise in charcoal prices in Anaka Town Council Kawwoya district, a trend commonly witnessed during the farming season. The price of a bag of charcoal has increased from 45,000 shillings in the first week of July 2026 to between 55,000 shillings and 60,000 shillings. Traders attribute the price increment to reduced charcoal supply, as many charcoal burners have temporarily suspended production to concentrate on farming activities during the second planting season, leading to shortages in the market. The government has been promoting the use of clean energy like electricity, solar power, biogas and LPG to replace charcoal and firewood. This push aims to stop fast deforestation, lower smoke illness and protect nature.
It was sponsored by
KCB Bank, for people, for better. KCB Bank Uganda is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund up to 10 million Uganda shillings. T's and C's apply.
Sports News. Gulu here, General Mega Farmer.
And to end the news in sports, the Amuru District Football Association, DFA, has extended the registration deadline for the 10th edition of the Kilimanjaro Tiger Football Club Tournament The registration exercise was initially scheduled to close on August 8, 2026, but has since been extended to 15th August 2026 following a low turnout of teams. According to Amuru DFA, by August 8th, only 12 clubs had registered out of the expected 20. The 10th edition of the tournament is scheduled to kick off on 24th of August 2026 at Jengari Primary School Playground in Pabo Sub-County, Amuru District. Pabo United are the defending champions after lifting the 2025 title and will be looking to retain their crown when the tournament gets underway later this month. Thanks for listening to the latest news bulletin on Mega FM. I'm Winnie. Oyet. Good morning.
That was Mega News, giving you